Previously, a dead man climbed into a taxi, rode for 6 minutes, and vanished without opening a door. His name, Jacob Rhodes, dead 8 years, yet somehow still calling for rides. But what investigators discovered after Luis Ramirez filed his report, that's when the real nightmare began. In the weeks that followed, more people came forward. Not online theorists, not pranksters, real witnesses, people who worked late shifts, long-haul truckers, night nurses heading home at 3 a.m., and every story felt identical. A voice in the back seat, a cold breath on their neck, a figure only visible when the interior lights were off, and every witness claimed the same thing. The moment they turned on the dome light, the passenger disappeared. But the worst part? These sightings always happen within a 2-mile radius of Ridgemont Road, the same road Jacob Rhodes asked Luis to take him. One witness, a rideshare driver, reported something Luis never mentioned. She said the passenger whispered to her. Not a question, not a direction, not even a word. She described it as breathing shaped like speech, like a voice that didn't quite belong in this world. And she said that after it whispered, her rear-view mirror cracked from the inside. When investigators got the car, there were fingertip-shaped smears on the back of the mirror. No prints, no skin, just pressure marks. Something was sitting behind her, something that didn't want to be seen. When detectives dug deeper into Jacob's identity, things stopped making sense. Jacob Rhodes died in 2016. Birth records, employment history, next of kin, it was all normal, except one thing. In the months leading up to his death, Jacob submitted 7 missing person reports, all for different people, different ages, different backgrounds, and each report was dismissed as an error, a glitch, or mistaken identity. But the names he reported missing were later found to match people who had never officially existed. No tax records, no social profiles, no medical files, ghost entries, digital shadows. And the longer investigators looked into Jacob's reports, the more corrupted their own data became. Hard drives failed. Case files vanished. One detective claimed his laptop typed the words, "He's not finished," without him touching a key. When they cross-referenced all of Jacob's reported disappearances with the new taxi sightings, the pattern snapped into place. Every disappearance took place between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Every one occurred within walking distance of the old mining site outside Ridgemont, and every person reported missing was last seen getting into a vehicle, just before the lights inside turned on. The second the light hits the passenger, they're gone. Some think he's trapped in darkness. Others believe he becomes a darkness. But investigators agree on one thing. Jacob Rhodes isn't appearing randomly. He's retracing something, reconstructing something, looking for something. And whatever he's searching for, he hasn't found it. Not yet. 2 weeks after his first encounter, Luis Ramirez's phone rang. It was a dispatcher. A request came in. Same pickup location, same destination, same time of night. And the name on the request? Jacob Rhodes. Luis never accepted it. He never got the chance. The moment the request appeared, the power in his apartment shut off. When the lights flickered back on, his front door was open, and faint, wet footprints, like someone had walked through rain, led from his doorway to the back seat of his parked taxi. Luis moved out the next morning. In Chapter 1, we told you this case was just beginning. But what investigators found beneath the abandoned Ridgemont mining site, that's where the real horror waits. There were tunnels down there, old ones, unmapped, collapsed decades ago. But inside those tunnels were vehicles, cars dating back 40 years. All of them abandoned, all with the same pattern. Driver's seat empty, passenger seat soaked, like someone had been sitting there dripping wet, and in the back seat of every car, deep impressions, human-shaped, as if someone had sat there for a very, very long time. But the most disturbing thing wasn't the cars. It was the wall at the end of the tunnel, where miners had carved their initials. Someone else carved a message deeper than any tool could, a message that didn't match the era, didn't match the style, didn't match anything human. It said, "Take me home." And beneath it, scratched so deep it cut into stone, was a name. Jacob Rhodes. This is where the pattern turns deadly. Because Jacob isn't appearing randomly. He's choosing drivers. He's choosing routes. He's choosing who gets to see him and who doesn't survive the ride. Part 3 uncovers the truth behind Jacob's final destination and why he needs someone living to take him there. But be warned, the closer investigators got understanding why Jacob Rhodes still rides in the dark, the more they realized something else was climbing out of those tunnels. And it wasn't Jacob. This is Chapter 2. In Chapter 3, we reveal the real reason the passenger wanted to ride home.